Mental health is not mental illness. Most people get that confused. Everybody suffers from mental health. Not everybody suffers from mental illness. Now, if you are suffering from mental illness, you need to seek advice from a professional, a doctor, a psychologist, whatever. However, I would say 90% of people that say they feel depressed, they've got anxiety, whatever it may be, are simply suffering from mental health issues. Just like your physical health, let's take your weight, for example. Your weight can go up, you've been eating bad food, you decide to make some changes in your life, so you go to the gym, you start eating a little bit more healthy, and your weight comes down. But this happens throughout life. It's ups and it's downs. Your mental health is no different. If you are struggling with depression or anxiety, here are some examples of things that you should be trying to do before you go to the doctors and start thinking that you may be clinically mentally ill with depression, whatever. Have a look how much you're sleeping. If you're not sleeping 6 to 8 hours a night, you need to get that in order. Now, ask yourself, why am I not sleeping? Bags at the weekend, drinking every night is going to have a detrimental effect on your sleep. Are you in a relationship that is doing your head in? A job that's doing your head in? Getting any exercise? Are you supplementing your diet? Because we all know that most of the food we eat nowadays is bullshit. We need some extra vitamins. We need some extra minerals. Make sure you're doing these things. Are you getting some sunlight? It sounds so simple. But lots of people now work a 9 to 5. They wake up as it's slightly dark and drive to work. They sit in an office. They go home when it's dark. They sit in artificial light all day. Sunlight, being outside, is absolutely necessary for well-being and mental health. If you just looked at those small areas there, and I don't need to be a psychologist to tell you this because these are all things that I implemented, I can almost guarantee you that your life is going to feel much better mentally than it was whilst you were doing all of these things. So remember, mental health is not mental illness. We all suffer mental health. We don't all suffer mental illness. But if by making these changes, it has little to no impact on your overall mental well-being, that's when you need to go and seek medical advice.